Yes.
We're live, Dave.
What? Wait a second. More importantly, not are we live, but you're awake right now?
Barely. I'm only sipping my coffee because I'm going back to sleep after this.
Okay. Oh, you got a little bit of a break time scheduled in, tiny
I
bit at least,
I
an
think
hour or
so.
two.
I think so. Let's see. I will tell you exactly what's going on. We will get to what was going on last night, and then we'll get to what's going on today.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff. And one of the reasons why I'm joking around with Rich to see if he's still awake is not only is he tearing out his hair, solving the million different
Whew.
myriad of little situations that are happening and just all operational stuff, but he was up in the middle of the night playing Borderlands too.
Not only that, but I had to turn my phone on. I put the sound up so that
Yeah,
I could hear when if somebody needed me, right?
right.
So I forgot one of the things that we have to be better at next time for postmortem is we need somebody on the Twitch channel to keep changing or updating the name because not everybody was updating it. So Courtney would ping me and I would hear the vibration and I would wake up and I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So actually, I have an interesting story about that because I was I was hosting the first show on Twitch last night, Last Refuge,
yes, okay.
and I noticed that the screen still said opening ceremonies when I was so thank goodness you made me an admin on the Twitch side because I just went in there and switched it. The problem is that for 8 years of my life as a game store owner, I had a customer and he was also a game designer,
Yeah.
and he made a role-playing game, and it's really neat, the concepts, the new concepts in it and stuff like that. And he called the role-playing game Dark Refuge.
Yeah.
So in my rush, I typed so last night the Last Refuge guys unfortunately were Dark Refuge, and I didn't notice it until about three-quarters of the way done.
That's horrible.
And
We'll change
and
that when
then
we'll change it when we put it up on YouTube.
that would be great. And then the other thing is then that ended, right? And then it's supposed to go right to little C was last night complaining with little C at midnight. So little complaining with little C starts up, and about 2 minutes into me watching it on Twitch, because Ginger and I were watching it,
Yeah.
um, it says D&D 5.0, Dark Refuge with little C's on the screen. I was like, ah! So I ran into the Twitch admin and I switched it to complaining with little C. And I'm like, I got to talk to Rich about this tomorrow.
Yeah. I really should have been better. And you know what? It's not like we weren't told, right? It's not like we weren't told. It just slipped my mind.
Well, the thing is that there's a million details, and so therefore you can get 99% of them correct, but of course that one that messes us up.
That's okay.
So
So you know what we'll do is next time we'll
see, the YouTube situation I thought was really neat. How YouTube solved this is like you set up the YouTube stuff in advance with the right name and everything you want, and then it has a schedule, like you can't start it before this time or whatever like that, and so you can't make a mistake. It seems on YouTube, I don't know, but
well, it's they kind of solved it. The problem with the only thing I don't like about the way YouTube does it is that you have to preset all these things, which isn't bad unto itself. But
okay,
if you're like, we have one going in after the other. If I just put on Twitch and I just sit back and I watch it and I cast it to my TV and I can just watch every show and just let them keep coming and rolling over,
right.
YouTube, you can't do that. It doesn't automatically go to the next live video. It goes to the next video in the playlist, which may not be the live video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So each one of those is its own URL that you have to then go to.
Yeah.
So it's not like a TV station.
Okay.
It's like a collection of live videos. So that's I mean, so like I understand, but like it would be great if Twitch had a scheduler like that where it would auto change the name throughout the day as you have different things coming on.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean, obviously, both of these platforms are not specifically designed to run a virtual convention all weekend long with multiple shows,
Well, we're not the only ones
But
who's done it. I mean, think of Thread Raiders.
right, well, they might. I guess maybe the programmers might eventually do it. But I see we already have a bunch of viewers, which is awesome. So
Well, it's because
send us
we're
some.
not doing this at 6:30 a.m., Dave.
Good point. Everybody's getting ready for their 10 o'clock games. They decided to sign in. What's this over coffee? Let me see what this is. So, if you have had already a really awesome experience, send us some notes in the chat, please. We'd love to hear it. We'd love to hear what you got going on. And then, like I said, Rich and I are going to cover, or what Rich said, we're going to cover what happened and what's coming up. So, yes. Super excited. Great start last night. I'll tell you I missed half the opening ceremonies because I was in the Zoom room. So I got the first 30 minutes, which was really good. Joel and Courtney, they had a nice talk about what's going on and how this all came to be. And then the next 30 minutes I missed because I was getting my Zoom room ready. But you had different people come on. Like I think Chet came and talked. Did other people come and talk in that?
No,
or you were?
No, it was just myself, Courtney, and Mike.
Oh,
it was just the three of us because Chet had to drop to open up the. Chet had to go and open up the breakout rooms.
Okay.
So you dropped and you opened up the Twitch room, and John dropped and opened up the YouTube Transformers room, and then Chet dropped and opened up the
breakout
other
rooms. Yeah.
So
that's great.
Oh,
cool.
So last night, so what we've done so far is, as Dave mentioned, we've done the opening ceremony. And we did the schedule events. We didn't get through the whole schedule of events all the events that are scheduled. But we did Taking Refuge last night, which the pieces that I saw were great. I had to step away because I had to just make sure that everything was working correctly with everybody.
Yeah.
But for the parts that I saw, it was very funny. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Those guys are so creative. Not only the Game Master. Well, first of all, there's a podcast, Taking Initiative. So that's one of the podcasts. I think there's a second podcast too. And so check them out. And I heard about them when we were planning this stuff. So I already downloaded some of the episodes, but I have not listened to it yet.
Right.
But the thing is then. They're just so creative. I couldn't believe the storyline was just amazing. They were jumping from Wizards of the Coast, what do you call it? Not scenario, but like campaign setting to campaign setting to campaign setting. And there were 12th level characters, and they were witty, they were funny. It was fast moving. I mean, it was like there was no time to dilly dally. It was you jump to the new scenario. You do some role play, the combat, bang! You jump through this book to get to the next one, and it was fast, and it ended so quick. It was like 3 hours. What was it? Three hours, right?
Yeah.
And
they said they only wanted 2. By the way, I just want to point that out.
Oh wow! I wonder if once he got 3, the Game Master decided to increase the amount of time because they actually did not finish. Probably. They could have gone another hour. I did say to them, if you want to, we could say like a little sign off from Twitch and you guys can keep the Zoom room open and play another hour, but they decided against that. Now, I learned something from this that all of us at LI Tabletop can learn too, I captured the Zoom picture, in order to put it into Streamlabs. And I didn't crop out. I didn't know that it even existed. There's a chat room in the Zoom room that will pop up on the side.
Oh, yes.
And I did not crop it down so that could be hidden. So about 3 or 4 times in that time period, I opened the chat room and it was visible to anybody who was watching the Twitch channel. Yeah. And I was like, no.
Right. Because it pops up to the left. And it also changes the yes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So just something to learn about.
Erica said that she played the shipping town of Dualm and Borderlands 2. All right.
Oh, wow.
So we're almost. So I want to talk about something really quick. Something that came across today because you don't always. It's a good. It was a good thing. I'm getting.
Sure. Erica also said that she played last night. I guess that's the game she's talking about. And she said it was awesome. She had a great time.
Yes, and one of the players from there, who originally wasn't sure how the whole thing was going to go and was uncomfortable with, with everything,
Yeah.
messaged me this morning and is willing to jump on a game that's going streamed, because they felt a lot. They had a really good experience last night, and you know what? That's so important because we want everybody to have such a good experience. We that's what we want. That's all we're looking for.
Right.
So somebody just joined the game, so I have to just put them in their room because I do a lot of this now.
Yeah, you're doing the background admin stuff.
Putting everybody in the right room. I'm just hoping I'm getting all the right rooms right.
Yeah. People are joining last minute. Rich will be really busy today. You're not hosting anything today, right?
I am hosting today. I am. Oh. I am. We're a host down, so you're picking up most of the slack, but I'm picking up some of it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
But it's okay. It shouldn't interrupt the diplomacy stuff.
Okay. Now, who else? Who else played last night? Master of Magic. How did that go? Anybody know? Or Link's Awakening?
Oh wait, we're not into the video games yet because I'm just putting the message in. So
no problem.
So last night I'll go through the schedule. So Taking Refuge was good. The Transformers Learn Play. That looked really good on YouTube. I did not stay for that because I was bouncing around, but it looked really good. And then as soon as they corrected their sound was low at the beginning, but as soon as they corrected that, it looked really good. The video is still up there for people who want to go and check it out because they did a live play, and I forgot what service they used to play head-to-head, but it was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I checked that out twice, too, just to see what was going on, see how many viewers they had.
I think Mike and John did a really good job.
Yeah. It was good.
Then the shipping town of Douan, which
apparently we have first person evidence straight from Erica that it was a good time.
It went very well. I do not know about Haven by the Sea. Okay. I will inquire about that this morning. You know what? I'm going to go inquire about it now.
Yeah, Rachel S. was the game master?
Yes. She's also running the One Ring, which we're not there yet, but we're going to get there soon.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody listening right now played in that game, just send us a chat.
Let's see. What was this called?
That was in what we call a breakout room. Actually, that was not streamed. It was recorded for future. We're going to eventually put them on our YouTube channel.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them are going to go.
I don't think this one was recorded last night. They were up in the air and iffy, so they erred on the side of caution and didn't record. Okay. Perfectly.
So if anybody participated in that game, yeah, my lips aren't.
So reading just from the comments, few of the players, they said they had a lot of fun.
Great.
They said they had a really, really good time, and so that's a good thing. I'm glad. That's the point, right? It's the point of this. People have a good time. So, where does that bring us for today? That brings us then we went to complaining with Little C. You tell me, how was that?
So
I slept through it.
I only watched the first. Well, I don't know how long Little C complained. When Little C started going to their worldwide photos, I had to sign off around that time. But the first 20 minutes or so was pretty hilarious. Now I'll tell you, the microphone we couldn't catch every word of Little C. But what we caught was funny. Was just when she brought in the doll to hold the microphone, that was hilarious. And then the Snickers bar, Little C's like, "Give me a Snickers bar now! I want a Snickers bar now!" And that was pretty funny. And Little C, the one thing that Little C was really complaining about was that Little C's not getting paid for coming to the show, so she had quite a bit to say about that. And let's see what else. There's so many things happen. The stream of consciousness that comes out of Little C is just unbelievable. Oh, Little C did have some conspiracy theories about the coronavirus, which were quite unique. So if you did not see Little C last night at midnight, the video is still up on the LI Tabletop Twitch channel. So you can watch it. You can watch it in between games today or something like that. And Little C makes another appearance, right?
Little C will be making another appearance tonight.
Right. Saturday wrap up with Little C at 11 p.m. Woo! Well, if you missed the other one and you don't get a chance to watch the video, check that one out.
So where did that leave us? Then that led us into the video gaming overnight. So first, Mike Staub. I tell you one thing. Mike is an awesome streamer. So
and he's from LI Retro.
Yeah, he's for So
the sister company.
So it was great. It was great. I caught him a little off and on. Like I said, Courtney kept pinging me to go changed. She also, Little C complained about her mom's piano skills and inability to make cool shirts.
You know, I feel bad for Courtney. Courtney is Little C's quote-unquote mom. I feel bad for Courtney because literally, actually, the first 90 seconds of the show was Little C saying, I'm here, stuck in my mom's house. She's learning piano, and she's terrible. And then she insulted Courtney on like 2 or 3 more things. And I'm like, oh my God.
Man. So then like I said, so Courtney pinged me to change it for Link's Awakening, so I got up and I got to watch a little bit of Link's Awakening while Mike was doing, because he's mesmerizing. Because I'm watching. Yeah. And then somebody said something interesting in chat, and I started talking. I'm like, I what am I doing? I said, I have to sleep.
Yeah. So he's also got a unique voice, and he's got the equipment, and he's got the skills for gaming too. Yeah, it's a very cool mix.
I should have rebooted my game before we went into Borderlands because it was angry with me.
It was slow.
It was, well, I got through it, but so after Link's Awakening, we had Masters of Magic with Somati Games, which was really, really freaking awesome.
Right.
So what was awesome about it was that it was literally exactly how Maddie described it. It was Civilization, but it was a fantasy version of Civilization.
Okay. That sounds like a perfect game for me, and I have not seen it, so
it was fun watching them. But then I got up around 4:30 to get ready for Borderlands. I had to get set up here, and then I had to invite everybody. And I'm looking at the screen, and Maddie's sitting there like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think he's sleeping. Sure enough, he was sleeping. Only for like 20 seconds. But it was, I was like, oh my God, I said, Maddie's sleeping. That's awesome. That was so awesome.
Oh, there you go.
So he came off, and then I stepped on with Borderlands 2 with Mike and Max and Erica, and Max came with his level 80 character.
Okay.
And took us through it, and we got a lot done in the 2 hours that we played. But it was great. A lot of the time was spent Max explaining things that we needed to do, Mike killing things, and because the stream was based off of my point of view, I was going around checking everything, and I like the sniper rifles, so I was doing long range shots.
Okay.
And Mike's character was a berserker, and then Max was explaining, because Erica had never played a PC game ever.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
So she was. So Max was explaining to her how to change things in her inventory and stuff like that, and talking her through it. So it was pretty cool. And we got all the way to Sanctuary, which I guess is the first city from the beginning.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden Dan said, I'm ready, I'm good to go. And we logged off, and in came Atari 2600 Adventure.
Yeah, I was watching. This is when I woke up and I was having some breakfast. I was watching Dan play that. So
that was amazing.
He's still playing right now, I think. Right?
No.
Oh, no, we're on. We're on. He just ended the. I'm so confused. And there's still space for my diplomacy game.
So wait a minute.
That's starting at 10 o'clock.
That shouldn't be right. I changed it. No, I don't know what Leoti's talking about.
Oh.
According to this, Leote, I have up the stream manager.
Oops.
It says over coffee. So, hmm, hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, maybe that was a message from last night that I just didn't get until just now.
Yeah, I noticed sometimes they do seem to be delayed a little.
That's weird. Everything's weird. You're all weird. Everybody's weird. Believe me, I'm weird. So I know you have about 10 minutes or 8 minutes before you have to drop. I think we may just take a quick break. Um, excuse me.
Yeah, basically, I'm starting up a game. The what do I got? Death House 2 starting up at 10 o'clock. So I'm the one hosting it and stuff like that. So I'll be cutting out to prep for that one.
That house, and that's yes, and that's going to be right here on Twitch.
Yep.
And I am going to. So let's talk about what's coming up for today, because we have over coffee again tomorrow. So
Yes.
we can recap and talk about what's coming up.
Sounds great.
Pre-registered people or are games filled? The games are not all filled. If you have an interest in a game and you're on our Discord server, or if you're not, just tell me what game you're looking to get into, and we can find out. It's really not a problem for us to check out. We're still accepting. We just closed pre-reg because it's too much to follow pre-reg after we start.
Okay.
So that's it. So just send me a message directly if you're on our Discord server. If you're not, you can message me directly on Twitter or email me, rich.parla@lrhobbies.com, or direct message me as Disruptive DM on Twitter. Or Discord. Discord, I think, what am I, Disruptive DM on Discord too? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just send me a message and I will check the game for you. It's not a problem. A lot easier than pre-regs at this point. So.
Cool. So coming up, we got 4 games after this over coffee. We got 4 games coming up. Woo! 1 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube, and 2 in breakout rooms. Oh, we got 5 games because we got my diplomacy game. Oh wait, that's not even listed in the breakout room, which is fine. And so let's see. We got Death House, right?
Death House.
That's by Jason F. And you've been tasked with going to the small town of Morovia.
Yes, I'm sorry. Can you go down the list of stuff? I was asked to look into something, so I'm going to look into
No problem.
something.
I'll go over the stuff. Yeah, you take care of the business there. Got to get those players in. So anyway, just so if you don't know, you can go to litabletop.com/virtual-expo-sched to find the schedule, or actually just virtual-expo, and it will bring up the schedule there. Just click on the button for schedule. That's basically what I'm reading off here. So at 10 o'clock, I got Death House, like I said, D&D 5.0. You've been tasked with going to the small town of Barovia. Within, a family has gone missing, and clues might be found in their family mansion.
Barovia.
Your job? Find the family and uncover the mystery. But be careful of your surroundings, because all may not be as they seem. Something like that. All right, so then we also have, and I don't know which ones of these are filled, but I guess we'll see. Now, the One Ring game system is the One Ring, title of Hammers and Anvils, number of players 3 to 6, 2 to 3 sentence summary description of the game. Is with the events of the Hobbit still a recent memory. The people of Dale are doing their best to adjust the change, but old grudges die hard and all is not well in Middle-earth. Join us for this introductory adventure in a dynamic system designed to highlight the best parts of the Tolkien world. And character sheets will be provided and rules will be explained at the outset. Awesome! And then in the breakout rooms, we got a D&D 5.0 game, The War of the Final Dragon. The war is falling peril. Dragons from all over the world have emerged to lay siege on the human world, who are some of the few adventurers sent to kill dragons and end the war with as little casualties as possible. And also a Pathfinder game. Yay, Pathfinder! Cryptid in Shimmerford. Decades ago, witnesses report a fearsome cryptid outside of the quiet river kingdom's town of Shimmerford. Dubbed the Mosquito Witch, it was rarely seen since and quickly became a beloved local legend that the town celebrates and promotes to attract visitors. But when recent attacks began savaging livestock and townsfolk alike, many have started to believe the Mosquito Witch was real all along. The PC's traveled Shimmerford to unravel the cryptid mystery, but might they just become the witch's next victim? Cool. This is a Pathfinder Society's organized play. That's really cool. So those are some games you can sign up still for 10 o'clock. And then at 2, we have a terrain workshop. This is really cool. The terrain apocalypse, they call it.
I will be hosting that.
Oh, join Rob and Andy from Pineapple Creations, or you're you're hosting.
No. I'm just hosting. It's them from Pineapple Creations.
Yeah, okay. You're just hosting it to put it online, right?
Correct.
And then sci-fi fantasy digital painting looks cool. And what is this Frostgrave? I can't really read the
Frostgrave is it's a game that was I forgot the guy. I'm sorry, it's still early, but they're going to actually be sending us a video for our YouTube channel later. So
okay. But then at 3 o'clock, we got, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games going on. 2 of them, one on Twitch and one on YouTube live, and you can watch. And then a whole bunch of breakout rooms too. So we got Call of Cthulhu. That's great. I think my friend Anna is playing in that, if I'm not mistaken, and I will be hosting that, making short streams on Twitch. Then we got D&D 5.0 Tier 1 Death House. We've got Monster of the Week. That looks cool. This is, a Fate Accelerated Border Kingdoms. So that's that game system. That looks really neat. Another 5.0 game, The War of the Final Dragon. What is this one? Knights of the Zombies and Alien Slayers. Oh, this is a D20 Modern and D20 Apocalypse game. So that looks cool, and they can take up to 8 players. And a D&D 5th edition game called Ruins of Thunder Tree. So that is the 3 o'clock lineup, which is neat. Then at 7 p.m., some of the guys that were from the Taking Initiative podcast that I played in, or that I listened to last night, are running they're doing a discussion, a very comfortable open chat discussion. There is a warning that it might have adult language, just so you know. And they usually have the show only on their Patreon. But because of our convention, they are allowing us to watch it. So the 7 o'clock event on Twitch, it's just an hour and a half. That might be something you should definitely check out, because you normally would not get a chance to see that on the internet unless you donate to them with Patreon, which of course we suggest if you like it. Watch it if you like it. Send them some donations on Patreon, and so this is like an exclusive almost. So this perception check is exclusive at 7 p.m. Check it out, and it's just an hour.
Yep.
Just 1 hour.
Yeah.
Then at 8 o'clock, I think there might be 1 or 2 spaces left. Our fan favorite here on Long Island, David Miller, is running a Call of Cthulhu Scooby-Doo game. I mean, that's crazy.
Just so you know, the sci-fi fantasy digital painting by David O. Miller is David O. Miller.
Right.
He's going to be drawing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. When is that one?
That is.
That's the one I just said earlier.
2 o'clock. That's correct.
Oh, David Miller is at 2 o'clock. So you can watch David Miller do some drawing and painting at 2 o'clock. And then I think there might be even 1 space left for the Scooby-Doo Cthulhu, possibly. That's at 8. And then we also got a Tier 1 D&D 5.0, the Scroll Thief, at 8. And then we have interesting system. This is Mutants and Masterminds, also 3rd edition. And the name of the system is called Con Season. And the name of the scenario is called Con Season. And it says, when the fans of Castle Comics convene for the popular Castle Con in Freedom City, they're in store for more than they expected, as Doc Otako decides to crash the con. Now it's up to the heroes to stop him and his mad plan, but what exactly is the anime-inspired mastermind up to? So that's Mutants and Masterminds. That's another great system. And then it looks like the Last Refuge RPG guys are back at, when is this? This is 8:30 tonight. So they are playing some more games. And then at 11 p.m. we have wrap up. We'll see. Don't miss that one. She is hilarious. I don't know. I hope Courtney's okay with getting verbally abused on a fairly regular basis. But it is what it is. So, yes, Mike, the bassist, right. Scooby-Doo and Cthulhu, incredible. Yes, that's going to be a great game.
Awesome. Okay, looks like Steve is set up.
Okay.
Steve is set up. He is hosting The One Ring, which they filled up in less than... They were at about 3 players. They were at 4 players. 3 of them have dropped out, and 4 have now replaced them.
No way! That's great.
So it worked out pretty well. I got to post. Let's see. Steve, we should be good. All right, cool. Let me just post out there and see how oh, I forgot what I was saying. I want to just see how Chet is doing. Boo-doo-doo. Host only. Host only. See how Chet was doing. He was up late last night too.
Oh yeah.
And see if he is going to be opening the stream today or if somebody else needs to open the stream.
Okay. So, and the person from my diplomacy game, I invited them to the server. Hopefully they're going to join the server shortly. And then and then I can move them, right? I can move them to the, I can move them to my room if I can do that, if need be.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. Do something. Yeah, so I should split, right? Because I got to set up the Zoom room.
You do. You know what? We're gonna end Over Coffee a little bit soon, and
okay.
We're gonna go to we're just going to let everybody go and get set up. So we just make sure that we have everything taken care of, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. You keep. I know you're going.
Yeah. So with that said, thanks for joining us last night, and even in the middle of the night. Looking forward to seeing you at the LI Tabletop Virtual Tabletop Convention. And good morning, Rich.
Good morning.
Hey.
Stick around.
See you later.
Coming up.
Stick around.
What's coming up?
What's
coming up, Dave? Death House.
What's coming up?
Death House.
Death House is coming up.
Right here. 27 minutes.
27 minutes, Death House.
Yep.
Don't die.
What would happen? I've never done this in the middle of... Oh, good. It didn't end the stream.